Here is a question on limits of the form 1 power infinity. See, if you do substitute x as 0, I'll get cos 0 plus sin 0. So whose value is 1? Power 1 by 0 is approaching infinity. So it is a 1 power infinity form. And we already know how to solve limits of the form 1 power infinity. So dear students, if limit x approaches a, f of x power g of x is taking 1 power infinity form. If that is the case, what we can do? We can write this as e power limit x approaches a base minus 1 f of x minus 1 into the power, that means into g of x. It is same as e power limit x approaches a f of x minus 1, the base minus 1 into power. So using that particular concept we can solve this question. So it is, the question becomes what then? It is e power limit x approaches 0 base cos x plus sin x minus 1 into the power 1 by x. Now we have to use some formula in trigonometry. See, sin x is there na, I can write it as 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. And in these two terms, if I take minus common, I'll get what? 1 minus cos x. And we can write 1 minus cos x as 2 sin square x by 2. 1 minus cos x as 2 sin square x by 2 into 1 by x. So we can take sin x by 2 and also 2 common in these two terms. So 2 sin x by 2 with by x here into, in the remaining terms, what is remaining terms? Cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Okay now, see, according to trigonometric limits, sin kx by x is k when x is approaching 0. So therefore 2 will be there. Sin kx by x is k. K is 1 by 2 here. In the remaining two terms, we can substitute x as 0. So cos 0 is 1 minus sin 0 is 0. Okay now, 2 and 2 will get cancelled. I'll get the answer as E. So what is that formula I have used here? Limit x approaches 0, sin kx by x is equal to k. So for that reason, this becomes what? This becomes 1 by 2 because x coefficient is 1 by 2 here and x is approaching 0. Okay, the answer for this question is E. For more questions on the limits of the form 1 power infinity, do check the description below. I have kept the video on the limits of the form 1 power infinity, so you can check that video.